Hey, what's up? I'm CCT, representing Prometheus Gaming Community, and with me co-casting. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Kilgore Trout, representing Team ARAC. Not a real team, but anyway.
Okay, what we're doing here is Prometheus Gaming tournaments. This is our open tournament, open for any league, any race. And right now they're competing for a $10 prize. It's little, but it's $10. Okay, just making sure that all players are ready. Yeah, I just need to get the okay from both players. Right now, these are just two Masters players getting both of these are Master players who are competing. Right now, we are in the semi-finals, actually. The only matches that are streamed and uploaded to YouTube are the semi-finals and finals. Hold on, I think that one of the players might be AFK. Yeah, one of them's asking for the GSL intro to him. Okay, and we are going to be queuing up the game here. Okay, it's just about to start. Okay, going into game number 1, it is on habitation station. Sorry, I have a bit of a lisp. Game's about to start here. It is going to be a TVZ here, starting out with the best of 5, game 1. Since it is the best of 5, it is going to be loser's pick. Okay, starting here in the top left-hand corner of the screen, representing DG, is the blue Zerg, Vitross, or Vitross. We don't exactly know how you say his name. Okay, your turn.
And in the top right corner, we have the red Terran representing Infinity Gaming, I think, the North American version, I assume. We have Vitross, MyDarling. Jeez.
Well, apparently he's facing himself.
Oh yeah. It takes some crazy APM to do that, I think.
Yeah. It's going to be a... yeah, that would be an interesting game, playing against yourself.
Yeah. So we're not seeing anything too weird out of the Zerg. Looking pretty standard for both of them thus far. Not that too much could go wrong,
more than likely... Yeah, more than likely going to just be going into the hatch first. I mean, it is TVZ. Normally supposed to do that.
Yeah. MyDarling going for a Reaper expand, likely. Throwing down that gas.
Just because of his league, I'd say he would be going for the Reaper expand. I mean, this is definitely going to be a Reaper play. I haven't seen anything from Vitross today, but I have seen MyDarling play. By the way, that's his name. I'm not calling him that by choice.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually looks like that. It actually looks like that Vitross is going for the pull first before the hatch. Probably just. Yeah, I think that's just to get the queens out before. Actually, now that I think of it, whenever I casted their game last week, it didn't make it to YouTube, technical difficulties. He really likes his roach play. It was either Vitross or The Way. That was another guy.
Who really likes roach play? Yeah. The Way really liked roaches when he was playing against me in the, I believe it was the quarterfinals, or the, I don't know, the round of 16. But yeah, pretty standard, just throwing down the pool before the hatch to be safe from this Reaper. He's probably played MyDarling before and knows that MyDarling likes that Reaper play.
Most
Reapers are pretty popular too. Doesn't really even need to know MyDarling's playstyle.
Yeah, most every Terran will go for that, unless if they're just trying to cheeky. Getting the surround on the Reaper, although he is just going to
pretty bad for MyDarling.
Well, not really. The Reaper can just kite those rooms, it'll heal up. It's not going to be anything
but to let it get it surrounded, that could have been a lot worse than it ended up being.
Yeah.
I was pretty nervous for MyDarling there.
Well, even if the Reaper did die, there's not a ton of loss from there. He is getting quite a bit of range kills. He's gotten 3 so far, I believe.
3 so far, yeah.
Yeah, 3.
And in MyDarling's base, we can see him adding on 2 more racks, and his factory and reactor are about to finish, so he's going to be making 2 Hellions at once.
Yeah, I'm going for the expansion as well.
Yeah. I really like MyDarling's position right now.
Well, he is severely far behind in terms of supply. I don't know. I don't really pay attention
that's
much as
standard for.
Oh yeah.
That's standard for Zerg. Zerg will
yeah,
always be ahead, but one thing that
I know, but it just seems like 20 supply difference at this point in the game. Seems a little much.
Yeah, that's normal.
I think that's just because he went for the expansion. Okay. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I'm absolutely terrible as Terran. I can't play them. Although,
yeah, well, even against Protoss too, the Zerg should be like quite a few supply ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Game.
You should always be ahead by Zerg.
But the reason that I like MyDarling's position right now is that he Vitross doesn't have a 3rd base yet. And now they're even on bases. The worker count is pretty severely in favor of Vitross.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But he does have mules, so the income's almost perfectly even.
Yeah, because of the mules. Mules OP.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, Vitross able to tell by 3 racks that he's going bio in the early game.
Yeah.
You know, you could just say that he's going for a
Oh, I was actually wrong about the Hellions.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't make any Hellions, and now he's making
he just made the Widow Mines. I think that it was really just for defense at that point.
Looks like he's going for a big push, to be honest. He's going to be pretty aggressive. Oh, I like this.
But I do like Vitross's Overlord positioning. He's going to be able to scout that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if we're going to see. I wonder if we're going to see MyDarling make the Pult Viking, the just single Viking early game that just flies around in this area and kills all of those Overlords. I think it was like, I don't remember what tournament it was at, but I'm sure I was getting really, really frustrated by this thing that Terran started doing, just making one Viking and picking off all of the Overlords.
Yeah, this drop here.
That was a pretty failed push out with the front.
Yeah.
With the front here.
Yeah, we see that Vitross is going to be adding on the Spire, but I don't know why he's doing it in front of his 3rd base. That seems a bit odd to me.
Seems
way too
very strange to me.
Yeah, these Widow Mines are
like
just
that position at all. Oh yeah. Wow!
And he's going right over the Vitross. Yeah, these drops are doing a lot of damage to Vitross. Watching MyDarling play earlier, he's fairly. I mean, just against Zerg, his style is amazing. He's just been able to 2-0 every single Zerg player that he went through in this tournament so far.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is a pretty this point. I really don't understand that fire position. It's going to die like right away.
I mean, it's just too exposed. I mean, he could be doing that as like a fake to force out some certain units and then go for a completely different tech path.
Mutiling Bane is pretty standard though, like he's making 26 lings right now, so I would be surprised if we didn't see those. Oh, that was almost a pretty juicy Baneling, yes.
I mean, the Banelings were able to kill his Willmines there, and we're having engagement down here. Willmine not getting the best connection, and we do not... Oh, yeah, he's going to be making the third CC for going here, adding on 2 more barracks and 2 more factories with tech labs for all 4 of them, so this is going to be a heavy tank push.
Could be Thor's as well to deal with the mutas that he thinks are coming.
Well, I think that the Marines should be able to take care of that easily enough. So I think that would be tanks, but we'll find out here in a second. He is adding on the armory, and it's going to be tanks.
You're right, yeah. So interesting. You may have been right about that fake, because he has not made a single muta. Hasn't used his Spire at all. It's been up for a while now. Granted, he isn't really floating that much gas. He doesn't have a lot of resources to be spending on Mutalisks, because he really just needs to be defending against these drops in there.
Yeah, I really do think that was just a fake. Yeah, we do
My guess is he's going to be...
Yeah,
my guess is he wanted to go mutas, but then he took all of that damage, and he really just has to defend the aggression.
It could have been, but now we do see that he is going for Mutalisk, adding on +1.
And of course now...
Yeah, with this large push over here. Although it is going to be cleaned up fairly quickly, and I know Vitross is not in that terrible position, but it's not a favorable one. He just has such a large mineral bank that he needs to find stuff to spend it on.
Yeah.
You see what my hair there. And going into the 15-minute mark, I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't added on a 4th base yet. But you don't have to...
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that he hasn't taken a 4th as well, but he took his 3rd fairly late. What's more interesting to me is that he's putting down a macro hatch instead of taking his gold.
Yeah, I'd say that's... Well, no, the macro hatch is alright at this point because of that bank. I mean, he could put on the gold base, but it is very susceptible to drops. Yeah, Mule's trying to do a little bit of harassing, getting onto these SCVs. I'm going to take a look at the slots. We got the hotkeeper. 17 workers killed for Vitross. Oh, yeah, he killed 17.
I just want you to take a look at the income tab right now. I'm actually surprised that even though that gold base mining has started to pick up, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my, that's a lot of tanks. I wouldn't be surprised if we even saw MyDarling add on another CC.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised either. But he is going to be mined out soon in his main. Well, both players are. And we do see a fairly large engagement here.
Bad engagement.
Oh yeah. All these siege tanks are just going to be exposed here. And it looks like that Vitross is just going to come out head on here if he can just clean up the Marines, which he is, and then just go straight for the siege tanks. That's going to be quite a loss there. Plus 2 attacks coming out for Darling here, as he is going to drive...
30 lings on the way.
Oh, nice. As he is going to drive off the mules.
One thing that MyDarling did accomplish really well that there was he really cleared up the creep spread for Vitross. Vitross' creep spread was nearly at the Zelnaga, and now it's all the way back right to his natural ramp.
Yeah. The only creep spread that he seems to have is in the lower part of the map. And, he almost got into the base and could have done so much damage. But Darling has to be careful with his tanks so that he doesn't splash his own Marines.
We see,
and he is going to get pushed
I think we need to see a lot more Marines out of MyDarling, because Vitross is up to 11 Mutalisks, producing 4 more now. Like, these Mutalisks are going to start getting really difficult to deal with.
And Vitross is in such a huge lead, even with, well, I'm going to take a look at the stats. 70 workers to 50, and he's almost doubled his army supply.
Wow. I don't like the spots where those banelings are morphing, but I guess it won't matter. Or even
we do have 2-2 out for Vitross, but Darling is going to be going into his +3 infantry weapons. I don't think that he has armor. No armor, just +3 attacks. He's going to be going for a fairly large drop into the main.
Big drop in the main. And that's going to be so hard to deal with those. Oh, he didn't bring any tanks. Wait, this is still very frustrating for Vitross.
Though it's not going to do a ton, I'd say the biggest thing is just losing the gas and the larval jets there. But he is going to clean that up, not going to lose anything except for a single queen, and just gets into a much larger lead.
Yeah, that was a really, really dominating hold by Vitross, just like.
And we are going to go into never mind, just a minor engagement here. Let's see if he can do anything here, which he is going to be able to take out the gold base. Although I would bring those mules back, and there is GG. Well, that was a good game 1 out of the best of 5 series. Vitross taking the lead, going up 1-0 to Darling. This man, I'm going to turn down my graphics settings. I was getting a little bit of lag there. Never mind, I'll take a game reset. Okay, so what do you think that Vitross could have done differently to make a different game happen?
You mean MyDarling? Vitross.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There was a few things, like you could see when he was doing those multi-pronged attacks that were doing so much damage early on. There was a few times when his multitasking wasn't good enough, and he lost a bunch of Marines and a bunch of Widow Mines basically for free, and they were all bunched up right by where that spire went down. And you could just see that. I mean, the multitasking he's tasking his opponent with the multitasking, but it's also tough to keep up with your own. I'd say I think he committed too much to that push and didn't do quite enough damage. That I would say is the biggest mistake, and also just not having enough Marines as well. He just needed, he was floating a fair bit of minerals that he could have been spending on, like, you know, if he added on 2 more racks and just been producing a little bit more monies, I think that game could have been very different for him.
Okay. Right now I'm queuing up game number 2. It will be on Yonsu. It was loser pick from Darling. Right now just waiting for them both to accept the invite. Okay, both players are readying up as we are just about to go into the second game in this Best of 5 series. If anyone watching this video wants to compete in these tournaments, please go to z33k.com. As you see, the URL is in the description here in this banner here. And game 2 is now queuing up between MyDarling and Vitross.
I'm hearing that your stream is a little bit choppy.
Oh.
But it could be a Twitch issue, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, spawning in the top right hand corner as the blue Zerg, who is currently 1-up in this Best of 5, it is Vitross. Okay.
And in the bottom left corner of Yonsu, we have the Red Terran, who is 1-up in the series.
No, he's
Infinity
not.
Gaming's MyDarling.
Well,
he wants to take 1 game down. Yeah, he has to win a game to be even.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you think that this game is going to go differently for both players?
I'm not sure if this is relevant. He could have just made a mistake, but he's made 10 drones here. We may see, you know, I think... Oh, never mind. I didn't see the overload in the production queue. It looked like it could have been a 10 pool. I was getting a little nervous.
Okay.
That would have made for an interesting game. I don't know why if MyDarling would ever, or any Terran would ever go CC on the low ground on Yonsu, though.
Oh, I've seen plenty. But although Temple would actually work, because right now Darling is going to be going for a CC first, not getting that barracks up. So he could.
You can hold a CC or hold a 10 pool with a CC first on this map, because you don't actually, your CC actually walls off. Like if you, I don't know if you're looking at it on the screen, but your CC will actually, oh, he is going on the low ground. Yeah, you're right.
It's a greedy build.
That's a pretty risky, that's a pretty greedy build, I would say. The interesting thing is that, is that true?
I don't know. They can't hear us. We're observers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess it's a she. That's pretty cool, and you know, pretty rare. I would say surprisingly rare.
Well, 94% of Starcraft 2 players are male, from what I've heard. Don't know that that's true.
Yeah, that sounds like probably pretty close to right. It's interesting that it is that way.
Well, at least we know that he is watching the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it's good to know. So, these lings could actually be kind of a problem. I mean, not too bad.
Well, good thing that there is a stream delay in this, just because so many people will try to
stream. This could actually be a little bit bad for, I'm actually a little bit nervous for MyDarling here. I mean, he won't take too much damage, but,
he could take some damage. I mean, he is delaying this expansion. Well, it was. Big thing here is just
investing just 100 minerals in those lanes, and actually probably doing at least that much damage in mining time.
Forgot to make a queen.
Why is he?
I guess it's just.
You know, I'm surprised that Vitross is. I'm surprised that Vitross isn't throwing down his third hatch right now. I'm actually very surprised by that.
Well, you want to have it up by at least like the 7-minute mark.
Yeah. Just after seeing the CC first, like I would feel pretty safe taking another, like a very early third.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of production that he was seeing at this point. Well, there was none. Yeah, but
even now, there's still, like, he'll have to deal with Hellions in a bit, but not, like, he won't have 6 Hellions for a while. Unless he's going for Widow Mines again. Maybe I misread this again. No, we are seeing Hellions this time.
Yeah,
and
disrespecting what they asked. She?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. What's the habit, right?
Not intuitive. We see MyDarling actually throwing down a CC here, which is, like a third CC this fast is pretty interesting. This is a build that,
well, there are a lot of people who do this.
Yeah, this is Innovations build, but I think, Vitross is really going to want to have taken that third earlier. I think that he'll be a little frustrated that he didn't take the third earlier, to be honest.
Yeah, Vitross going for the double Evos, getting the surprisingly +1 melee and +1 missile attacks.
So I'm just gonna cut you off for a second. There's a Banshee in the production tab, which will be pretty annoying to deal with. Actually, never mind. There are spore crawlers in all of the. Yeah, there's spore crawlers in all of the bases. We see the Spire just going down, and Vitross is starting to bank up that gas.
This is actually going to be a mech build again. Well, not again. Well, I know that during the previous game, Vitross said that he was going blindly into a mech build. So if he does that again this time, he'll be just fine.
Yeah. I'm surprised that she isn't going out with her Banshee to go try and do damage.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a call right now. Just met.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, sorry, somebody had the wrong number.
Overlord in the, over by MyDarling's third. That's going to be really frustrating. Dropping creep there, because it's a while before she gets to take her third.
Yeah, it's a little annoying, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. I mean, he is pulling back with the Overlord, but it'll still delay the expansion by at least 30 seconds. And we do see that he's going to try to pressure the third. Here, maybe take out most of the turrets. I know that he's going to get greens here. CC ball power. And
Vitross is really, really good. Vitross was really good just laying run-bys and laying attacks. Like we saw in even last game, he always had lanes sort of running around on the map.
But what I'm wondering is why he's going for melee and missile attacks. I would...
Yeah, that might be a mistake.
I don't know. Might not. Could be, probably not. But trying to pick off the core, but it is going to get repaired. But for some reason
nice save by MyDarling.
But for some reason, she pulled every single SCV off the line of the main base. That
was an interesting decision. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if I agree with that. This would be really bad if the Marines attack this little army of Hellions and Banshees there.
Almost went down.
Wow.
But he has she has the 3 floors. If he can take those down fairly quickly, there's just not any anti-air to deal with his mutas.
Yeah.
He hasn't gone for any muta upgrades. So,
wow, focus
1 floor goes down, 2 floor,
2 floors,
1 floor, 2 floor,
oh wow, this is dreadful city.
3 floor.
Oh, there's 2 more though. She's producing 2 Thors at a time. Wow.
I love how we're enunciating she during this. Just trying to get out of that.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she is, yeah.
It's always nice to mix it up here in the game.
Yeah.
You do see
I really like Vitross's creep spread.
Yeah, it's
actually, that's another thing we saw.
Yeah, Vitross just now getting up the 4th base and going for a macro hatch inside of the 4th. And not a ton of production. We do see 11 more drones being morphed in. And he's up to 93 drones, which isn't good. Normally you'd only want around 70 drones. But that's 93 drones compared to 63 SCVs. Army supply relatively even, but looks like Darling is going to be the aggressor here as she pushes out onto the map. And right now, Vitross can max out at this point. And this is going to be a harder. This is going to be a hard push to defend against. Actually,
yeah.
32.
Those mutas took
32.
Those mutas took some really hard Thor hits. I don't know if any went down, but those mutas are pretty weak.
We do see a Greater Spire coming out and 32 Zerglings getting focused now, and this is not a good fight for Vitross to go into. Every mutalisk going down. And his entire army just getting wiped out here. 10 Corruptors now in production, and almost
19 roaches.
Yeah, roaches coming out. But will he have a lot of time in order to really just pull off the attack? And Darling is actually going for the base in the bottom right hand corner, but it is getting blocked by creep spread. I think that she was just mainly trying to go for a hidden base, and Vitross is actually going to be streaming some Zerglings into the main base here, and getting some nice SCV kills. I don't know why.
In the income tab, we have a huge lead for Vitross.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's a 2,000 mineral lead.
Yeah, right now,
that's a lot of brood lords. That is 10 brood lords.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to be fairly hard to deal with.
With the income, Vitross is outnumbering Darling 3-1, but right now, Darling has a huge supply lead. Vitross, he has the much larger income, but just not really spending it. And he is adding on more bases.
He's almost maxed. I'm not sure why he doesn't want to just max out right now, I guess.
I know, he's 50 supplied away from it, and is going to be going for quite a large push here. But Darling is now starting to pump out Vikings, and which would just clear up any and all of the food nodes, because Vitross does not have any anti-air.
We see 88 units in the production tab.
Wow.
I'm really surprised that Vitross is not making any corruptors. Like, there's only 3 Vikings.
Oh, I think he's actually going for a tech switch because we see the Ultimus Cavern about to complete.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's just the tech switch here. Every single Broodlord now killed. That was such a huge waste. And now Vitross has... Whoa. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was going to say that Vitross was hitting slightly, but I was looking at it wrong. Darling is actually kind of behind right now, I'd say. Just taking a look at the supply tabs.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, GG.
Oh, wow. Vitross really needed to... Or sorry, rather, MyDarling really needed to push a lot earlier. Like, there was a point in that game where she had, like 3 Thors, 2 or 3 Banshees, a whole bunch of, Hellbat, or Firebat, yeah, Hellbats, that's what they're called.
Firebats.
Just a, yeah, she had a really big army, and I'm just really surprised that she didn't go for a big push there. I'd say, like, because, this is right before those Corruptors, were built. There was a 2-minute period before those Broodlords could be on the field that I think MyDarling could have absolutely crushed Vitross in. But as soon as those Broodlords were morphed, I was wrong to think that he should have made Corruptors. Really, like, the best decision he made was just trick MyDarling into making all of those Vikings, and then just flooding so many lanes, preparing for Ultralisks. That was a really sick play from Vitross. I was very impressed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Vitross was able to just crush through her mech. Myself being a Zerg player, I absolutely hate going up against mech. Normally what I would do is just get Swarm Host and Vipers out. Lightning Clouds and...
You're the worst kind of person.
I'm sorry.
Worst kind of person.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Swarm Host. The horror. But yeah, mech is very difficult to deal with.
Oh yeah.
For Zerg, I'd say that, honestly, I think the Broodlords are actually the best response to them. Vitross.
Yeah, I think that you're cutting out. Oh, Vitross.
Yeah. That's what it's apparently supposed to be.
Oh, into White Rose. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, third map is going to be on Heavy Rain. Right now the players are readying up, and we're just about to go into game number 3 here. Okay, game's starting to queue up. Okay, what do you think that Darling should do in order to come back from this 2 down?
I'm not really sure if there's one specific play.
I mean, she could probably try to cheese a game, maybe?
Perhaps. I don't know if I would risk it being 3 games, or 2 games down, rather. But, anyway.
Oh, by the way, for anybody watching the stream, just please ignore this, or here, let me actually change that up real quick, the starboard. Just need to swap players. Okay, that's good. Okay, spawning in the top left-hand corner on Heavy Rain, currently 2 down. It is the red Terran player, MyDarling.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg, IDGI Vitross. I had to. He told me to.
Okay.
Looking very standard on both of them.
Well, we have no idea yet. It's only a minute 30 in. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think that
we're not seeing a early pool or a. That's mainly what I'm looking for, or any worker out on the map to start a proxy or something like that.
Yeah, it just looks like it's going to be Reaper play from Darling here, and another 15 pool from Vitross, right? Vitross?
Is that a 15 pool or a...
That's a 15 pool.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll probably see the hatch go down right away. Yeah. There he is sending his drone down.
Yeah, just trying to play it very safe, I think. I mean, it's worked out so far.
I really like the Reaper play from MyDarling, because that worked out really, really well for her.
Yeah, she got a couple of drone kills, though.
In the first game. She got a lot of Reaper kills, and I think that she was actually very close to winning that first game, just with a few, minor mistakes.
Yeah, it was a close game. And even the second game, even with game number 2, with how far she was ahead in supply, she just never decided to attack. Yeah, Vitross had 150 supply while she was maxed out, and almost 100 of that supply was just workers, while over 100 supply was army for Darling. If she would have pushed out then, it would have turned out a lot differently. Me and Vitross might have been able to come back from it, but it just would have been a lot different. You see 2 lanes going around the outside, probably just pick off SCV or 2, delay the expansion. Now let's see how many Reaper kills Darling can get, and it doesn't look like she's gonna get any. Wait.
That was a...
No, never mind.
Well, she has another Reaper coming, so... and yeah, we're probably gonna see Hellions again, or her Widowmine play from the first game. I guess it'll probably be Widowmines, just because this build looks almost identical to the first game we casted.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was almost
lost it.
That was almost very bad. Oh, this is probably pretty frustrating for MyDarling.
Didn't quite see how many
causing havoc in it.
Well, Vitross got 1 kill.
Yeah.
I think that there was a Marine that was out that he also picked up. He killed 1 unit and 1 worker. Yeah, I do see double gas going down in the natural, along with the Roach Warren, like Vitross has been liking to do. I mean, hasn't failed yet. Why change, or why fix something that isn't broken?
Yeah.
You see the Reaper starting to come back. I don't think that there's a lot that the Reapers can do now at this point. There are 2 queens over in the natural. Maybe just pick off, maybe like 1 or 2 drones here in the main. Maybe get a creep tuner.
We are seeing Hellions though, produced.
Along with another...
This is a lot more standard, and I understand this build a lot better than
the build
she did in the first game. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to get scouted. That's going to be so frustrating for
at this point, it's not going to be really frustrating. It just gives him a lot of time to prepare. We already see both spore crawlers going down. Well, wait a minute. I see there are 2 spore crawlers in production, but yeah.
They're each in the, or then they're 2 in the middle ones.
They're gonna go out with a regular 6 Hellion, 2 Reaper push. They're gonna be bringing a few Marines in, and the Banshee. Gonna be able to have Cloak out pretty soon. Yeah, so with this kind of push...
And currently, we only have 4 roaches and 1 wing out for Vitross.
Yeah, but
if
he also
this
has
is controlled well, this could do a lot of damage.
Well, also, Hellions aren't the best counter to roaches. I mean, they're not very good at all.
Well, of course, but, you know, they can...
But there's just a lot to deal with at this point. And Darling's actually going to feel quite a bit of pressure here. Maybe she could force a cancel on the third base, which I think that's what's going to happen here. She did almost lose the Banshee. And, yeah, I think that she's going to be able to kill the third base. That's definitely...
yeah.
6 roaches in production, but there's no detection out here right now. Oh, wait, never mind, it's 100%. Yeah, Banshee is almost going to get taken out. And this is going to be pushed back here. Third base will save. But Darling
didn't like that call. I didn't like that call from Darling at all, to turn and fight the roaches instead of trying to focus down the hatch. If she had microed that better, I think that the hatch could have definitely gone down.
Well, Hellions aren't...
And we do see mech.
Yeah, again, with the mech play. Hellions aren't going to be able to take down the hatchery that quickly.
They got it down to half health pretty quickly. With the Reapers and the Banshee, I think, they definitely could have gotten it down.
Now, if they were Reapers from Wings of Liberty, that would have sustained a lot.
If they would have died like 20 seconds earlier, we'd only really need like 2 Reapers to kill it.
I don't think that.
Damn.
It would have been
Yeah.
There are 3 Banshees out and 5 Hellions. So this is going to be kind of hard to push back. Yeah. Without any detection right now. And, well, if Vitross can take out the Banshees... Oops, tanks are coming out. I think Vitross really needs to get the Mule Scout. The Spire just finished. Roach 2 is on the way. But there's just not a lot that Vitross can do. I mean, the third is going to be going down. Just try to focus on the Banshees. And we do not see any Muleless in production at this point. I don't know if
I cannot believe that Vitross has held this again.
And Vitross is going to be pushing out instead of just running up again. Banshee is going to go down as well as the third base. So just going to try and get that back up. And those Willow Mines, they're going to get good mines. And
wow.
Being able to scout that, or being able to redirect that fire.
We see 3 Thors now on the map, though. This push isn't going to do anything.
Oh yeah. Well, he can snipe off a Thor or 2, but he is just now starting Zergling speed at the 13-minute mark.
That's it. Oh, that was almost sick. What, trying to go for the mineral clicked surround. That could have been just so beautiful. Yeah,
right now Vitross is really far behind. He is up in workers, but severely behind in army. Almost.
And even very behind in income as well, just because he isn't getting income from that
third base.
Third base.
Yeah. I mean, Vitross can still...
the risks that you take by taking that third out so much later is because you don't really have it established. Like, you don't have spore crawlers up and you don't have spines to protect. I don't really understand why Vitross is always taking his third so late. But,
well, it could be just more of a safe build that he's been going for. And we are going to see a bit more pressure coming down on the third, which is just now starting to get mined.
And
SCVs are full.
Vitross doesn't have a response to this, though he is taking that trade.
Yeah, this sword is going to go down. There's not a ton that Vitross can do at this point. You see 12 roaches just now popping out, plus 1 melee and plus 2 are going to be, well, plus 2 melee and plus 2 missile attacks are going to be about a minute away now. And there's just not a lot here. I mean, Vitross did get the Spire, but he hasn't used it at all. I mean, he does have enough to put out, just had enough. Just had enough to put out.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a big Mutalisk switch, to be honest.
Well, it's not really going to be all that big. He is supply blocked at this point, both those are.
Oh yeah, I think MyDarling's got this in the bag.
Oh yeah, I think that she's got this, yeah. I think that's really good.
That's just huge. Oh wow,
yeah, this is
by Vitross.
Oh yeah, going for that surround there.
Oh my goodness. How did that happen?
You just got surrounded. And we'll be able to take care of
holds that just make no sense to me.
But the big problem here is just getting those Banshees. He has no anti-air. Well, just now going for some Mutalisk. And going to be able to take units off here and there. It's not big. Well yeah, it is adding up. And SCVs are going to get pulled. Going to desperately try to repair the core. It is going to get repaired. Wait, no, portal's out.
That's a lot of multiple losses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and from here, Vitross can just rest easily a little bit more, just drone up if he chooses to. And it looks like he's going to try and put some harassment down with these Zerglings getting popped right now. Which the natural is actually still exposed. Darling hasn't re-walled there. And Vitross is going to retake his third, laying down, sorry, I can't talk today. Going to be putting the Roach one back down.
We see only 3 Mutalisks. Oh, actually no, we see 15 Mutalisks on the map. That's a decent number, but there's so many Vikings now. And a lot of Widow Mines.
Oh, yeah, there are Vikings.
Yeah, I think placing them 2 at a time.
Yeah, I think that Darling just thought that he was going to go into Broodlords again, and just got those Vikings out just in case.
Yeah.
These Mutalisks are going to go in, but there's really not a lot that they can take care of at this point. Some production, not a lot of SCV kills. Well, some SCV kills, but not going to really pressure a mineral or a fully saturated mineral.
Yeah, I think this will be game right here.
Oh yeah, there's just too much here at Vitross's base. He just doesn't have the army supplied to take care of it. Yeah, his third base here is going to be going down, though he is applying pressure here at Darling's third, but there's just not a lot coming back from this.
Vitross is doing a lot of damage with these Mutalisks, actually.
Yeah, they're better suited over there. There's just too much anti-air with the main army that there's just nothing that you can do. Their base is going to go down, and yeah, there's just nothing here that can be done. Income is just barely anything at this point. Yes. Well, his natural is mining, but it's going to be mined out here pretty soon.
Yeah. And,
all the mules are dead. And now Darling's going to be...
mules. Look at the mules. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, and this looks like that Darling is just going to go out here for the win. Once he puts this one on, and that's GG. Darling able to come back a little, getting the 1 victory compared to the Vitross' 2. And she could be back in the game, I guess.
Yeah, that was a really good good push right at the beginning that MyDarling did. Just putting on constant pressure, because Vitross really didn't have very much, really didn't have a lot of units a lot of the time. You just go long sections having only a few roaches, and MyDarling punished it really hard. Allowed her to take that game.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're just going to see what... the map choice is going to be Frost this time. And I just need to contact the people who are going to be in the next semifinals game. Where are they? Just a minute, looking through the chat here. I don't see them. Really hope that they haven't started their game. Supposed to cast that. Okay, we are just about to start up here in game 4 of this best of 5. With Vitross taking a 2-1 lead up against Darling.
Yo, you started... Wait, no. You started it as a 2v2.
Oh, I did? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
This is not even at all.
No, let's not do
this
that.
This would go really, really poorly for us.
No. No, just GG. Just GG. I'm sorry, I'm leaving you behind. Yeah, that was my bad.
God, I won against Masters. You told me I won.
Okay, yeah, I forgot that I needed to make us both as spectators.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now just waiting for everybody to ready up and to come back into the game. And I still do not see the others in the chat room. Okay. Just waiting for everybody to ready up.
You should change the mode to 1v1. That would make this...
Yeah, it would still been the same. Okay. Okay, here we are, starting up game number 4 between Darling and Vitross. It is going to be on Frost. Now, what do you think that Vitross did differently that lost him the game? Nice voice crack. Lost him the game. I don't think it's anything that Vitross did that lost him the game. It was
Darling just played so much better that game than the other games. Just trying that other style where she was being constantly very aggressive with those siege tank and banshee pushes. Vitross really wasn't prepared for that at all.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. Currently up 2-1 in this best of 5 series in the semifinals of the Prometheus Gaming Community Open number 5. We have Vitross.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of Frost, we have Infinity Gaming's MyDarling. Looks like she is going to go for that barracks, so no CC first, which is honestly a little intriguing to me. I don't know why you wouldn't go CC first on this map. I guess the Reaper can be pretty frustrating, just because Zergs will often go like even sometimes 3 hatch before pool on this map.
Yeah, with Darling not going CC first, it may seem a bit odd. What I find even weirder is how Vitross is still going for the 15 pool.
Pool first, yeah.
In a TVZ on a 4-player map.
Yeah, that seems just overly cautious to me. I mean, I guess you get your queen out a little faster, but it just doesn't... I just don't understand that at all. It will work out for him, though, because MyDarling is going for a Reaper.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Vitross has this very strange sort of... It's not a style that I usually see Zerg players do. That it's not very economically aggressive. He's not taking his third really early. He's not going hatch first. He's just playing really, really safe, and he does it on every map that we've seen him play so far. I guess it works for him. He's shown us some really good games. Those first 2 games were fairly dominant performances, I thought. Vitross is going to get this Overlord Scout in. Everything there is to see.
Oh, Vitross being able to save that drone there. And Darling not able to kill anything here, but she did cost him a few minerals going for the Spore Collar and the Extractor just to save.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like...
Yeah, that was a really good micro from Vitross saving all his workers.
That micro. Yeah, but going with the double Reapers, should be able to get a kill there. Was able to get one. I think that Darling might have brought the SCV along to make him bunker, but at this point it's just too late. Or maybe it was just automatically put on that, or maybe she just put him on that scouting route. Well, we are going to see Hellion play again, and I think that we may be seeing the Banshee opener, and it looks like it, adding on the tech lab to the barracks.
Oh yeah.
And also going for the double gas. I think that...
This is interesting from... Yeah, this is interesting for me to see, because I don't often see these Banshee Hellion openers. Like, I don't see them often enough.
Oh yeah.
And I've been trying to learn Terran recently. It's cool to see this build like perform so well. That's one thing you can definitely say about MyDarling's play. Like, she hasn't really been dominant in these games, or in most of the games except for that last one, but her build is very crisp. I don't think that there are a lot of timing pushes that Vitross can hit in the early game, just because MyDarling's just playing so solid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but throughout all 4 games so far, we have seen pretty much the exact same build order. Just a mech play from...
Oh, that was some little micro mistakes, misclicks from MyDarling there, losing, I think, 2 Hellions. No, just 1. But yeah, out of Vitross, we've seen the exact same build every time, and MyDarling, we've seen almost exactly the same build every time. Is that, did she just bring this SCV out for the repair? I guess she must have.
She probably did. Or it might have just made a misclick. I don't know. But we are seeing the third hatch going down over here. You might be able to clean up Vitross's army here very quickly. And Vitross really just needs to increase his defense rate. These early pushes have been doing a lot of damage to William. He's just losing so much. So far he's already lost 2 queens, all of his roaches, and she just continues to lay down the pressure. But yeah, the SCV was brought to heal this Banshee. And there's just a lot here that Vitross really needs to deal with here. 9 roaches coming out.
Now there's 2 Banshees, and Banshees kill roaches so fast.
Yep. And this third base here is going to go down while Darling is going to
pick it off.
Yeah, while Darling is going to start the third CC right outside of her natural.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, this is doing a lot of damage, even though Vitross is, holding it in a way. That's a pretty huge blow. At this point, MyDarling's expansion, or her third expansion, is going to be ahead of Vitross's, which is just terrible. Just awful for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and why haven't we seen this play from Darling earlier? She might just be able to come back from this 2-0 series and...
Yeah, we might take it to a game 5. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I guess she just wasn't aggressive enough, and her aggression before just wasn't. I think she plays this really aggressive style, and this is the unit composition that she seems to be the best at microing. Like when she was microing that bio push in the first game, you could definitely see some mistakes where she would lose a lot of Marines to Banshees and stuff.
Yeah, we do see an engagement coming down here in the center area by the Zilnalia Tower. Vitross going to be aggressive with his roaches, but they're going to be picked off eventually by the Banshees.
Yeah, this would do too much damage. Banshees just do so much damage to roaches.
I think that's really...
4 Banshees.
I think that might just be to kind of delay the third base here. That's what I think that would probably be. But I really don't think that was worth it because of how many Banshees were out.
Yeah, and just taking shots the whole way there too. She was losing about a roach every volley, so it was just didn't work out at all. We see a Raven on the map. I love to see that.
Well, I think that's really... Well, we haven't seen a ton from the Raven though. 12 Neoliths just now coming out here for Vitross. And
that's my first thought about.
And you just be careful of these wood lines. Losing.
No. Yeah.
Those widow mines.
Fuck me, says Vitross. Damn.
Yeah. That's game changing right there.
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't like to call it this early, but that was
that could have been
if MyDarling goes for a push right now, which she really, really should, like really that's a sizable army. That Vitross is taking his 4th Like, he's not going to have enough to deal with a push if it comes.
And he's going for a Hydralisk as well.
Yeah, a Hydralisk and Infestation Pit. Just, this is not going to work out well for him. But MyDarling needs to scan and see, like, that there's no army, and the creep spread is getting out of control too. Like,
it's already coming over to her side of the map.
Yeah, well, exactly.
She could go in there and do a little bit of creep control with the Raven and the Hellions. She could clean it up pretty soon.
We see another Raven out. Probably Seeker Missile is really, really good against Mutalisks if you can land a good one. Just because it's so hard to individually select the Mutalisks, especially if you're boxing them up, or like if you're bunching them up. We see a siege tank unsieging. We may see a big push. Yeah, it looks like it. Drones are being pulled, or SCVs are being pulled. I really hope that we're going to see
this is going to be a lot of
push. Yeah, there goes the stand. And this is just going to... I can't see Vitross holding this. Despite the fact that, I mean, Vitross has produced some astonishing holds in these last few games. It's really, really good, really good surrounds with all of these units. But I can't see this stuff. At this point. Vitross is now very supply blocked.
Oh yeah. He's a little bit ahead on the supply, but these swords and tanks combined are just kind of rip through some of these. Right? And Darling is going to be able to clean that up. Just going to be able to apply pressure here on third base.
There's no anti-air other than Widowmines on the field.
Not even a single
for MyDarling. Yeah, this is... Oh no, those Widowmines are taking out the tanks. That's a really good play.
Oh yeah. And I think that Vitross is just going to be able to clean this up, but even with how far behind he is. I mean, he lost his third base, his fourth isn't even mining at this point. Taking a look at the income tab, Darling has been able to double minerals. The mineral permit.
One thing to note is that Darling really isn't spending her minerals that well. Like, at this point, I might even consider throwing down a bunch of barracks just so that you can produce Marines. Just because she's very, very light on the anti-air.
I would go and take some bases to get my gas.
Yeah, that too.
The only thing in this army right now that's anti-air is really just those two Thors. I'm trying to look in here.
One Mutalisk gets taken down.
Oh yeah. Fourth base now starting to get droned up a bit. I don't even think that he is retaking his third. No third base. But we do have quite a bit of Corruptors in production along with the Greater Spire. I think that he's just going to try and do a final push soon and just see what he can do with it.
Honestly, I think that could do pretty serious damage, though there are Ravens being produced now, and another starport with a reactor going down. I think that MyDarling is anticipating this Blueborn switch, and is probably going to start producing Vikings. Yeah, we see 2 Vikings in the production tab, 3 Vikings. 4 Vikings are going to be produced. So yeah, these Broodlords are unfortunately not going to do anything, I don't think.
Unless if he can take out the Ravens with the Mutalisks that he's producing.
Yeah. Oh no. That's not a fight that you want to take, dog.
I mean, there's just nothing here for Vitross.
No, is she going home? Why is she going home?
Yeah, I don't get why she's going back.
She's got so many missile turrets, there's no way that these Mutalisks could do anything.
Oh yeah. Vitross is just so far behind right now. Yeah, if we do see an engagement here, Laser Missile's going to be going on top of the blue boards, and that's quite a bit. I think that's just going to be GG.
Yeah, absolutely. Really solid play from Darling. It seems like she's really figured out Vitross. She's really she's got it down now. Yeah, I was very impressed with her play these last 2 games.
Oh yeah, she's been able to come back. And just really...
You have to... yeah, really dominant. But one thing you have to notice about, or you have to note about Vitross, is he pulls some amazing holds. There are times when I think there's no possible way for Vitross to hold or clean up a push, and he does. On Heavy Rain, that tank push, I didn't think there was any way that he could have possibly cleaned up those tanks, and just pulling his drones but splitting them properly and just getting these sweet surrounds with roaches on these tanks. It's really impressive to see.
Okay. And we are readying up for game number 5 here, which is going to be game point here. It is going to be Polar Night. And what are your predictions?
I think we're definitely going to see Darling go mech again, because I think mech is a really solid play against Zerg on Polar Night. Just you've got these big high grounds that you can siege tanks up on top of them.
This is
one thing that you've got a lot of airspace though, so
that's what
in the last few games we've seen her just drop a whole bunch of missile turrets.
Oh yeah,
and it's going to be a lot harder to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is an excellent map for drop play. Although we haven't seen, I don't think that she's going to be doing that. But let's just get on here into game number 5. Spawning in the bottom of the map, currently tied up with Darling. It is the blue Zerg player, Vitross. Okay.
Yep. And in the 12 o'clock position, we have the red Terran from Infinity Gaming, MyDarling. MyDarling, of course, being 2 games down and showing some really commanding games, or these last 2 games, bringing it back to 2-2. So we already talked about the, mech is a good play on this. I'd be surprised if we didn't see her do mech, but then again, that first game she showed some pretty commanding drop play on Habitation Station. What do you think we'll see out of Vitross? Or do you think we'll see the same build that we've seen the last few times with this?
I think that this is going to be the exact same build, both players. I don't think that anything cheeky is going to be going on. Oh, and by the way, I just found out that our other semi-finalists just completed their games. Apparently they didn't know that they were supposed to wait on that. So I won't say now who the winner of that was, mainly because I can't remember the name. So we're probably just going to have to cast that out of replays.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so far, same build of both people. Reaper expand from Darling and the 15 pool expansion from Vitross. And, I'm sorry, say again who you think is going to win this.
MyDarling's got the momentum, but you know, I can't say. I can't say. If I had to make a prediction, I would say that I'd say MyDarling's gonna win, just because these last few games she's just shown some really solid play. I think that she's really, like, yeah, I already said this before, but she's really figured out Vitross. I think like those first few games, she didn't really get his playstyle, I don't think, because it is certainly like a weird one. You know, you usually see Zergs go a lot more eco-heavy than Vitross does. This is a really, I don't know if you're looking at these,
I see
these wings, that positioning, yeah, that almost got a Reaper there. That was just really, really good anticipation from Vitross.
Oh yeah, being able to get out surround. Okay, but with my prediction, as we saw from Vitross's example, momentum can be stopped at any point. I mean, I didn't expect Darling to be able to come back from that 2-0 loss. So, yeah. I think that Vitross could come back and take this series, but we're just going to have to be able to see. This is a good map. I'd say for mech, I haven't exactly played a Terran going mech in this game. Well, I did once, but the guy wasn't all that great. It was like bronze or silver. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw mech, just because it seems Darling really likes it. Yeah, it looks like we're going to see the Banshee Hellion play the exact same thing we saw last game. I think MyDarling's just going, well, if it worked last game, why wouldn't it work again? She's just going to do the exact same sort of early pressure that she did the last game, and who knows, it's kind of worked twice in a row, so who knows if Vitross will learn his lesson with that. He's getting an well, I guess that's, never mind.
It's a better timing. It's a better timing for him.
Yeah, I like that a lot more. Especially having these roaches and throwing down these spore crawlers early, because we've seen, that's really, really good adaptation from Vitross, just seeing an opponent point. Banshee's the last two games.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably do it again.
Everybody has to be careful of these little mines. They're just protected by those Hellions. Reapers can't throw a ling out there to sacrifice itself. And it looks like, it was good. It was a good
that was pretty decent. I don't know if that was it.
No, I think that
looks like it was the right call.
Nope.
Yeah, that was really good play.
And we do see the third CC again from Darling coming out. I don't see any more
factors going on here
so far. Oh yeah, we do see a nice push coming down here. Here, decent one-line connections, but almost all of those Hellions got killed there. Just not all of them.
That was funny, MyDarling accidentally killed one of the Marines standing at the same
Demoted.
I didn't mean to make you. I only want things that shoot down.
Yeah, the biggest thing here that's keeping Vitross from pushing out are those Banshees. If he can take even one of those down, I think that he'll just decide to push out. But we do see more Banshee production coming out. we do see 3 more factories coming out as well, along with more Hellion production. And they're mainly just dancing with each other right now. Although we do see a large Hellion attack here in the natural, it's just going to kill so many drones here.
And that's going to even up the drone count.
15 workers killed.
Wow, yeah, and Vitross just produced so many workers. He just went from 41 to 57 in the span of like 5 seconds. That was a lot of drones.
Oh yeah, 15 dead. I mean, come on, Vitross. Hey, you're watching the stream. You should know this.
Is he? I don't think he's actually watching the stream, is he?
Yeah, he is. Remember, he told us that we kept on saying that Darling. We kept on calling Darling he, but he corrected us saying that was she. But it doesn't matter. There's a stream delay.
Yeah, it could be that he was just watching watching in between games.
I don't know. Okay, but one thing that I haven't really seen, or that I don't think that I saw last game, was the upgrades. Did you see Evo's go down?
Any what now?
Evolution changers. Did you see any upgrades? I don't quite recall.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember seeing if there were upgrades.
I think that he did. I don't think that he would. What?
Enduring locusts.
Swarm hosts.
God, no. And Ultra's Cavern. That's really sort of strange. That she seems like, or he rather seems like he's going too many tech paths at once, but we'll see, I guess.
Both of those are pretty gas heavy. And off of 3 bases, there's not going to be a lot of them. Well, there could be a lot of one or a lot of the other, but he's going to have quite a bit out there, but yeah. The Banshees sustain a lot of damage. All of this is just going to get crushed, or it's going to go down.
Focus fire with those.
Wait, was it?
With those Hydros on the Banshees.
Oh yeah. Because of those 2 SCVs.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do see quite a bit of SCVs getting pulled off the line. What is that? That's 13 SCVs getting pulled along with the additional 2, so this is going to be quite a push that she's going to try. Yeah, I'm watching.
Throwing down missile turrets for some reason.
Yeah, and they're just not going to help because he's not going air at all.
And in the production tab, we see 15 more roaches. It doesn't look like we're actually going to see Vitross use an enduring locust. Maybe it was a misclick. I
don't think so. He's probably just going to do a large switch. Probably make Darling think that he's going to stick to Hydro Roach and just do a switch on her. We do see 3 Ultralists
though. Yeah. And Chitinous is nearly done. This is an interesting way to deal with mech. I've never seen Ultralists used against mech.
Oh, I've seen them used.
I wouldn't know. I don't really like. I'm not very knowledgeable about the TVZ matchup.
Oh yeah, you're a Vitross. That's right. Yeah, doing
factories going down.
Yes. And yet another few more Ultralists coming in. And this is a decent push coming out from both ways.
Yeah. I'm actually a lot more impressed with this game than any of the other games we've watched. I feel like in the other games we've seen like both make some decent mistakes, but here they both just seem to be playing such solid games. Oh wow, no Siege Tanks doing so much.
Oh yeah, taking out the Ultras, that's huge.
Yeah, I think Vitross lost 3 Ultralisks there.
Oh yeah, but once Darling loses the 4, there's nothing stopping Vitross from going after the Siege Tanks. Except just
I love this play.
Oh,
look at this play from Vitross.
Yeah, I see.
Go all the way around.
Oh yeah, and it looks like we're just going to go into a base.
We're just going to see a base here. See that?
Oh yeah, this is definitely just going to be a base trade, and I think that Vitross could probably beat the base trade.
Could probably win that.
Could probably win the base race.
Yeah,
because he just has so much more DPS. Siege tanks take time to siege, unsiege, and then to finally attack. And
one reason that I think that the Vitross will be able to win is just he's got a way more mobile army. I really don't like that he's coming back here. I don't really think that that's the best.
Well, if Vitross looks like it's going to be the final battle of this series, and it looks like that Vitross is coming on top. And if he just kills this army, I think that he's just going to take this game pretty soon.
Yeah, we see now like a 137 to 103 supply.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is large. But he does not have detection for these banshees.
I see so many SCVs for that Ultras. They've got the ranged 1 on their melee. So they're reaching over the SCVs and dealing splash damage to them while attacking the siege tank. Just killed so many SCVs that we're trying to repair. And these 2 lings over by...
I don't know why he's pulling back. Probably just... yeah. And Vitross is going to be taking another base here over in the corner, not retaking the 3rd base. And this is going to be another battle here. All that stands between Vitross and Darling are these few siege tanks. Those getting taken down pretty quickly. But it needs to really take... Oh yeah. This really needs to take that down and kill the Banshee. It's trying to focus down this planetary, and it's going to fall. Ooh. But Vitross, I'm going to take a look at the income tab. Income's fairly even at this point, but Darling is just pretty far behind. Vitross is going to be making more bases here, and well, Darling just has to rebuild.
A lot of SCVs going down at the 3rd, and it's caught out of position.
Oh yeah, there's just not a lot of stuff that she can do. She is nearly mined out at the natural and mined out at the main, and that's going to be
and there's PG. Yeah, that was a really good series.
That was a good series. Okay.
Yeah, I was very impressed by that.
After a very tough best of 5 series, we have Vitross, who is going to be advancing on to the finals after a 3-2 game. So that was just an awesome series there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch. Both really, really solid players. Like, Vitross is has a really positive win rate in so now he's in high masters. So and it definitely showed. He played a very solid series. And who do we have in the finals?
In the finals, it is going to be Vitross against Unique Phaser.
Unique Phaser. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Is that a best of 5 as well?
It's going to be a best of 5.
Cool.
Okay.
I think, Vitross said he needed a break, and I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah, same here. I haven't eaten lunch, and it's like 7:30 now. Okay.
It's like 6. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of that series there. I don't know if we're going to be casting the other one in replay or not.
Yeah.
So that's all.
We'll see.
I'm sorry?
For now, I guess. For like a little while.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.